Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. Thank you for joining us. We're glad that you're here. I'm Steve.
And I'm Scott.
Together, we're Backyard Musing Science and Technology Channel.
Yep, even though we're still in the living room, we're doing the backyard thing. So here we go. But we got a good story for you again. It's another health story, and we like those. Hopefully this will enlighten some people. So
a new study.
Everybody's involved in this, right? I mean, almost everybody.
Yeah.
Takes this stuff, so or uses it.
A new study suggests that widely used zero-calorie sweeteners may subtly reshape the gut microbiome and alter gene activity linked to metabolism and inflammation. Opting for a diet soda may seem like a simple way to cut calories, but it is. It's a very simple way.
Okay.
But the trade-off is replacing sugar with non-nutritive sweeteners such as sucralose or stevia. I use stevia. These compounds deliver sweetness without energy, yet scientists are increasingly questioning whether zero-calorie also means biologically neutral. Studies suggest these additives may influence how the body regulates energy, raising concerns about possible links to the metabolic disorders over time. Would you like to know more? I would.
Yeah, kind of a scary deal though, right? Because that aspartame is in those sweeteners.
Yeah, I've been told that I'm as sweet as aspartame.
Are you? Okay.
Yep.
A new mouse study adds another layer to that debate, pointing to subtle but lasting changes in the gut and at the genetic level. Researchers found that exposure to sucralose or stevia, sorry. You know that.
I know that.
Your name.
It's like my name.
Stevia, yeah. Altered the gut microbiome and affected genes tied to metabolism and inflammation. In some cases, these changes appeared to persist into the next generation, hinting that diet could have biological effects that extend beyond a single lifetime.
I've heard somewhere, that drinking the Diet Cokes affects your children with like ADD. It gives them ADD or something like that.
If they drink it, or if you drink it?
The parent drinks it, and then you have a child, and it's biologically passed on like ADD because of the effects of those bad, not aspartame, but the bad ones that used to be in diet drinks that they're no longer in.
Okay.
I can't think of the name of that thing that was in there. You haven't heard of that?
As usual, I have no idea what you're talking about, okay. But that's okay.
As usual, Scott's in the dark.
I am in the dark, yeah.
The researchers divided 47 male and female mice into 3 groups. One group received plain water, while the others were given water containing sucralose or stevia at levels similar to typical human intake. These mice were then bred for 2 generations, and their offspring were given only plain water. Each generation underwent an oral glucose tolerance test, which measured insulin resistance, a warning sign for diabetes. The team also collected fecal samples to determine little tiny mouse turds. Where was I? To determine, right?
To examine.
To examine changes in the gut microbiome and levels of short-chain fatty acids. These compounds can reflect epigenetic changes that may be passed from parents to offspring. Sweeteners are thought to influence these fatty acids by disrupting the gut microbiome, which can in turn affect gene expression. The genes to express themselves.
So how fair is that? Some of them got water, and some of them got the sweetener.
What if they got bread too?
That's not like fair.
Prison meal.
Yeah, that's just not fair, right? In addition, the researchers analyzed the activity of 5 genes linked to inflammation, gut barrier function, and metabolism in the liver and intestines. This provided a snapshot of how non-nutritive sweeteners might influence biological pathways related to metabolic and inflammatory health. Inflammatory health.
Potato.
Right.
The results showed that the 2 sweeteners produced distinct and evolving effects. In the first generation, only male offspring of the mice exposed to sucralose showed impaired glucose tolerance. By the second generation, higher fasting blood sugar levels appeared in male descendants of the sucralose group and female descendants of the stevia group. That's strange.
Both sweetener groups showed increased diversity in their gut microbiomes, but lower levels of short-chain fatty acids, suggesting reduced production of beneficial metabolites. These reductions persisted in later generations. The effects were more pronounced and longer lasting in mice exposed to sucralose, which showed a shift toward more harmful bacterial species and fewer beneficial ones.
Oh, that's not good. Sucralose also appeared to increase the activity of genes associated with inflammation while reducing the activity of genes involved in metabolism, with effects lasting up to 2 generations. Stevia influenced gene expression as well, but its effects were milder and did not extend beyond 1 generation. So stevia good, sucralose bad?
Yeah,
what
I
we're
guess.
saying?
You know, I've had stevia before, and it has a consistency more like sugar.
Sugar, yeah,
right?
yeah.
Is that why you use it?
Yeah, we with our Cafe Brio, we use the
Cereal
stevia.
and stuff, and your hot drinks. That
My smoothies too, put it in just to sweeten it up.
okay.
Stevia.
Quote here: the goal of this research is not to create alarm, but to highlight the need for further investigation, says Concha. Going on with the quote, it may be reasonable to consider moderation in the consumption of these additives and to continue studying their long-term biological effects. So send me more money. Yep. Okay.
I want
There
money.
you have it. So easy on the artificial sweeteners. That's always a good thing.
Yeah, it's kind of scary.
But we're a sweetened society. We gotta have our sweets.
Chocolate, yeah.
Our sweets and soda, high fructose corn syrup, which is
Ice
not
cream,
good for you.
ice cream.
Gotta
have that.
Yeah, almost
Oreo
everything.
cookies,
Even
like a
some of,
McFlurry.
yeah, and even some of our meats are sweetened, right? Like barbecue with barbecue sauce.
Oh yeah, Sweet
or-
Baby Ray's.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Here we
KC
go.
Masterpiece.
Yeah. And we're gonna work into lunch time
Okay.
or so. Anyway,
Thanks
thanks
folks.
for listening.
We'll see you.